Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy Natural English with Liam. Today I'm going to tell you a simple story about buying some toys for the cats, but I'm going to first tell you in English teacher kind of textbook English, and then next I'm going to say it the way that I would say it to another native English speaker. And the reason I want to do this is because I know when we're learning a language and we try to watch a movie or a TV show, or we try to understand the native speakers, sometimes we think, I need more vocabulary, I need to know more slang. But actually, it's usually just that we aren't used to the natural speech patterns that are used all the time outside of textbooks, and that our ears are just not trained to hear the sounds of that language yet. So when I tell you the story in the real native English, I'm not going to use difficult words and I'm not going to use slang. I'm just going to talk in a very natural kind of speech pattern. So it will just give you an idea of where your listening skills are. So it's a bit of a test for you. Okay, so first, let's start with the English teacher style English. So recently, we wanted to buy some more toys for the cats because you need to keep them busy. They have a lot of energy. So we bought a toy that was, it was like a stick with something hanging on the end, and you can flick that about. You can shake it, back and forth, and you can make them chase that. And they really liked that. But they got a bit too excited, and they've kind of broken it, and it doesn't work very well anymore. You can still use it, but yeah, it looks a little bit broken now. So we wanted to buy a laser pointer, a laser pen, because with the laser pen, you can make the cats really run back and forth in the house. You can really make sure they're getting some good exercise, and it gets them really excited. So at first, we were not sure about buying a laser pointer, just because in Japan, for some reason, they're a bit expensive. In the UK, they usually cost about £2, which is here in Japan would be like 300 yen or something. But here in Japan, a laser pen, we checked in different stores. They're always about 2,000 yen, which is about $20 or about about 18 pounds or something like that. So really quite expensive just for something that I thought was quite simple, because in the UK they're quite cheap, but yeah, here in Japan they're quite expensive. So we hesitated to buy one. We weren't sure about buying one, but finally we did, and we're glad that we did. It was worth the money. It was good value, because we can really make them exercise a lot. We can really make them run around a lot with the laser pen. So at night when we want to sleep, they'll be a bit more calm, because they've done a bit more exercise, and so it's definitely really worth buying. It was definitely a good buy. Okay, and now in real everyday English that I use with my friends, family, and other native English speakers. But as I mentioned earlier, I won't use slang or difficult words. I'll just use my normal speed and speech pattern. So recently, we wanted to buy some toys for the cats, because you've got to keep them entertained and stuff. But it's kind of hard to know what to buy. We went and got this string thing, it's like a stick with some things hanging off the end of it. And, you flick it about and get them all worked up and stuff. They get really excited. But they got too crazy and just pulled the end off. So now basically we can't use it. It had some bells on it and stuff, but those all broke off, and now we can't really use it much. We still use it a bit, like you can still flick it around and they'll still chase it and stuff, but yeah, it doesn't work very well. But it's hard to know what to buy. Like I want to buy something that's going to entertain them, because if you don't keep them busy, they just go crazy. They just start acting wild and they'll keep you up all night. Yeah, and it's really just kind of a pain. So we got a laser pointer, like a laser pen. I was thinking about it for a while, but they're really expensive in Japan for some reason. I don't know why, but when you go into like any store, if they have laser pointers, which is pretty rare, but if they do have them, they're really expensive. I say expensive, they're like $20, so it's like 2,000 yen. But yeah, if you want to buy one in the UK, it's probably like, I don't know, £2 or something like that. You can get them in these like cheap stores. But here for some reason they're really hard to find. But we got one, and yeah, it was really worth it actually, because now they're just like, you can really wear the cats out with it. It can make them run back and forth. And the good thing is you can shine it all the way across the room. So yeah, you can really get them running back and forth, and you can really like work, make them work out a bit. So it's pretty cool. And like at night, yeah, they'll just kind of be a bit more calm. The last few nights seems to have worked. Since we've been using it and we've been getting them like running around and stuff, they're not really bothering us. So definitely a pretty good buy. Okay, so there we go. I hope it wasn't too difficult, and I hope I didn't scare you by showing you what real conversational English sounds like. I know it can be a bit scary, it can be a bit worrying, and maybe feels impossible to be able to understand that kind of talking. But I promise you that if you keep listening to English, especially if you balance between some easier English, like my YouTube or my podcast, and then try to watch some more difficult English, like movies and TV shows, you will get used to it. And also you will start to learn which parts you can ignore, because if you go back and listen to the second part again when I'm speaking naturally, you'll see that I use a lot of kind of filler words. I use words that have no real meaning. So I might say like, so yeah, it's like, and really, we do this when we're speaking naturally. I'm sure you do it in your own language too. We put these words in and they don't really have any meaning. So if you just watch more TV shows and things, you'll see these words popping up and you'll learn that, I can just ignore those words. They don't actually have any meaning. And as your ears get more used to the sound of English, it will start to become more clear for you. I promise. I know it works. When I study Japanese, I listen to some easier things, similar to my YouTube or my podcast. And I also watch a lot of real Japanese TV shows, and every day it gets easier. So keep up the hard work. Thank you all very much for listening. If you like this style of video, please let me know in the comments section and I can do some more like this. Otherwise, thank you all very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you all back here next time.